In 2019, I was investigating the murder of a local girl that had been covered up by police. I went to the murder scene and found her body was surrounded by satanic symbols. I was told by several homeless that lived in the nearby area that she was kidnapped and used as a human sacrifice in a ritual intended to open a portal to hell and release a demon. On March 9th, 2019, I returned to the scene of the crime with the intent of photographing and documenting what I had discovered so far. Instead, what happened was likely one of the strangest series of events in human history. While exploring the area where her body was found, a giant Eye of Sauron appeared floating in the sky above my head and began following me. I had no idea what this thing was, and I was terrified. I began to run and came to a clearing where a 40-foot tall set of ancient biblical scales appears out of thin air and telepathically tells me it is a watcher angel named Raguel, who is the archangel of balance. Another, smaller metallic being appeared and was floating about 3 feet above the ground and identified itself as Sariel. Raguel and Sariel in apocryphal biblical literature are said to be the two angels that took Enoch while still living to heaven to walk with God. However, I did not believe in God at this time, and I thought I was about to be abducted by ancient aliens. I began running in terror and smashed my way through a large air vent and came out near a tunnel system I had no idea existed in this area. I followed the tunnels down and eventually came to see a 14-foot tall, 2,000-pound, snow white-skinned giant that could warp reality, that telepathically told me he is the enemy of mankind and intends to start a nuclear war in order to enslave humanity. I believe this was the leader of the fallen angels, the archangel of death, Azazel. Since this happened to me, I have been set up on fake felony charges by crooked police and forced to spend a year in jail on an illegal charge and ended up losing literally everything I owned. While I was locked up, my entire life savings was stolen by hackers. I began speaking about this event online, and since then I've received literally hundreds of death threats from various fraternal organizations, if you know what I mean, that are all actually just fronts for a worldwide satanic cult that worships Azazel and the other fallen angels. It's a cult of witches. They are the descendants of Cain, the Canaanite peoples. And they're everywhere. And they want to enslave you. I believe the Canaanites manipulated world governments into using UN funds, American funds, etc., to build the particle accelerator known as CERN, and that was actually used to tear a hole into hell and free these fallen angels, and they're now working to take over the planet. I recently received an email saying that I am going to be kidnapped by this cult and used as a human sacrifice. I'm terrified. I believe this is going to happen soon. I know this all sounds ridiculous, but I believe I am a descendant of the Davidic line of kings, and that my blood is necessary for a ritual to fully release Satan from hell and trigger the apocalypse. If you are watching this, I don't care if you believe me or not, you need to fucking prepare. Stockpile food, get a gun, get ammo, make bug out bags. If you got kids, definitely follow my advice, because this is really happening. I don't make any money by saying this. I'm making myself look like a lunatic by even repeatedly going over this story over and over again. If you watch my channel, this is like the 10th time I've made a video detailing these events. Each time in an attempt to get people to actually wake up and listen and start sharing this video to try to wake up as many people as possible, but everyone is hypnotized into believing a complete lie. You don't think God's real. You don't think the devil's real. You don't think anything bad can ever happen to you and your family. And because of that, they're going to win. There is going to be another American Civil War, a worldwide civil war between the forces of good, which are severely lacking, versus the forces of evil that are now in control of the world's governments, militaries. They run everything. This is literally the book of Revelation, people. If you do not believe in God, I suggest you change your tune. And if you're one of these people that are working to try to start this whole book of Revelation thing, what the hell is wrong with you? What the literal fuck is wrong with your brains? You're helping Satan cause a nuclear war. Are you fucking stupid? Please share this video. This really happened. This really fucking happened, people. Excuse my language, I'm just real frustrated. I don't know how to wake people up. If you're wondering about where I got all these images, I used artificial intelligence known as Midjourney to generate these images via text. These are about the most accurate images I've ever used for this story, so hopefully that can help people visualize what I actually saw and maybe wake a few people up to what's happening. I literally think I'm going to be murdered in the next week to a month. Like, I'm very antsy around this time of year. There's a lot of really weird occult holidays around this time of year. Easter is actually also a pagan holiday where they celebrate the crucifixion of Christ, as well as, killing of the apostles and basically anybody good. They like to kill them. This is real. Listen to what I have to say and please share this video. Thank you so much. I love you all. And, God bless you all. Bye-bye.